Hey everyone, welcome back to Valrex Gaming. Today, I got another tier list for you, one that I've been wanting to do because I do love music. I personally, back in a previous life, was a percussionist for quite a long time, all through high school and into college. So I love rhythm and I love music that makes you feel. And today we're gonna do a music tier list for all the tribes of Polytopia. If you have a suggestion of another video that I should do, put it down in the comments and we'll get right to it. Now, my methodology for doing this tier list is obviously subjective and how well do I like a particular song, but like the worst songs are songs that I actively avoid, right? I try to not go to my tech tree too often or something like that to just not listen to the song. And higher ranked songs are songs that I want to hear. I intentionally try and just go like, yes, I'm going to listen to this for a little bit. So that's like S tier. S tier, I want to listen to them. And I kind of put A tier as like just the perfect like background music. Like if you could listen to these songs the entire time you play the song, would you eventually get annoyed? Like at what point do you get annoyed by the song just constantly playing? And that's kind of how I rank these. F tier, I immediately get annoyed. D's later, and S never, basically, right? And A is like, eventually probably wouldn't. But that's how I'm going to be ranking these. So we're gonna go in order right here with the first step being Xin-Xi. Now here's Xin-Xi. This song has a lot of poppy flutes in it. It's cute, but it loops really quickly. I feel like I'd get pretty annoyed by it, but because it's cute, let's hop over to the tier list. I put that in C tier. It's mid. It's cute. It has the style of like what you expect Polytopia to have, but I think you eventually get annoyed of it. Next up is Imperius. I actually really like this song. If you listen on really good headsets, you can hear that low bass drum that hits and actually has a really good rhythm that is almost taking it its own way, right? It's not like on every beat. It's got some boom, 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 and it's got a good low bass that hits you in the heart. The song also makes you feel really powerful, like Imperius would. I put this song, however, in B tier because the second trumpet kind of sound gets annoying if you sit there and listen to it a little too much, because it goes and just like and that part I don't like so much. It sounds like a duck that's yelling at me, and so that's why it's B tier. Next up is Bardur. I was listening to these songs online a little bit before, and somebody else had a different theme for them. This one is much better. I mean, everybody plays Bardur, and so I think everybody's familiar with this song. I think the song has a good tune, but because how do I put this? The trills here, that are carrying the melody. The song loops really quickly, and so as I listen to this song, it makes me feel like I'm a mischievous thief, just like creeping around. And if I were to sit there playing the game the whole time, I think I would actually get annoyed eventually. But it's also quintessential Polytopia, so for me this also goes B tier, though I would put it above Imperius because I could probably listen to this one a little bit longer than Imperius. Next up is Oumaji. I actually really do like Oumaji's song. This song doesn't have anything that's really trying to be in your face, and it has a good little subtle beat in the back. And I actually put this song in A tier because this song is really good background music and fits their theme quite nicely. But it's not, because it's not too in your face, you could like have your volume down a little bit, not off, right, because that breaks the rules. But you could sit there and play this for a bit. Next is Kickoo. This song is actually, I think a lot of people like. It's very happy. It makes you smile. I'd be surprised if some people don't put it as like the ringtone. Because this song does make me feel so happy, I do put this song in A tier. Next is Hoodrick. This one I also like because it has, it's almost like a progression to it, right? With that. Another reason why I really like it is if you fixate on just one instrument that's playing, they have their own story to tell in this song. Especially if you listen to that second flute that is harmonizing with the melody, he's like going hard right there. Doo 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 doo. I also would put this song in A tier because I could listen to this one in the background. It's also not one that's like super high paced. Yeah, it's great. And I'd actually put it above Kickoo because I would not get annoyed by this one faster than Kickoo was. All right, next is Luxidoor. And this is one of my all-time favorite ones. That bass carries such a good beat. It just makes you feel like you're a king, strutting through the streets with it. Good thing they're purple, the color of royalty. And again, because there isn't nothing that's like blaringly in your face about it. I feel like you can listen to it for quite a while. Let me know if you couldn't, but because it's one of my favorites, I put this in S tier. I actually try to listen to this song. I love pulling up the menus when it brings up this music. Next up is Vengir. Now, Vengir is super interesting because I hate their ambiance when you're in their terrain and you get, this is like really great, but their music is actually really good. Now, could you sit there and listen to it forever is the question. I sat here and listened to it for a good 5 minutes before, trying to determine if I would eventually get annoyed. Oh, that's right. The reason that I couldn't listen to it first is because the song feels like it's building up to something really big, but just never gets there. There's never a payoff for what you're listening to. It's constantly building to, and never gets there. And for that reason, I put this song over on B tier. It's good. It's mid, right? Another thing you should remember is that B tier isn't bad. B doesn't stand for bad. B is just not as good as A, right? It's a tier list. Next up is Zebasi. If you notice, this is one of the only songs that uses echoes, perhaps to show the expanse of the savanna. But I thought you needed something for sound to bounce off of to cause an echo, and in savannas are big and flat, so I don't know about that. But this is a good background song right here. You could sit there and you're just doing your thing as you play the game. It's not in your face, it's soothing. That's what I would call this song. It's a soothing song, and I like it. And so I would put this song in A tier. Good soothing song. Next up is Imo. Another good soothing song, another good background song. I don't know if you can calmly conquer your enemies, but I guess that's what Imo does, right? So, I put this song in A tier. All right, Quetzali. This one has a good beat. Makes you skip. It makes you happy. It's nice that there's a progression to it. It's the same flute that Xin-Xi uses, so it's more overt than it is covert. And because there is this progression, when the song starts up again, it does the do 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 do. You know it's started over, so it doesn't like loop that great in my opinion. Listening to it, I've actually played Quetzali a ton. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know that the game will assign me Quetzali way more than any of the other tribes when I hit random tribe. And so I've played them a lot, and so I like listening to the song, but then I don't like it when the song restarts because I feel like I have to, like I've lost time or something. And so for that reason, I'm putting Quetzali in B tier. Not bad, not bad. Maybe that's a good way to put B tiers. Not bad, right? It's good, but eventually you'd be like, okay, kill it. Next up is Yadakk. And I know people like Yadakk's music, both this one and the skin, which is coming up. And I actually really like this song because it's so unique and there's a progression to it, especially when this harpsichord comes out. And it just makes you pumped and bouncy. And I think it loops really well too, like you know. And then it goes back to this air piano or I guess it's an accordion, right? And that accordion is he's just ripping that accordion as he goes. And for that reason, just the way that this song makes me feel, I put it in A tier. I really like this song. All right, next is Aquarion. This song is really a royal feeling. Obviously, it's like Atlantis, right? And that's what they had in mind. It's good for that reason, but the sound of the ocean that comes in and out feels like it's supposed to be more an ambiance thing than it was for the music, and for that reason, it makes me not want to listen too much. That and like there's like this wind whistle in the back, and because that's constantly going, I would get annoyed at some point, and so I put the song in C tier. Because I like its royalness, I actually put it above Xin-Xi though. Next is Elyrion. Now, I sat here and listened to this song for a while to determine what I wanted it to be. And this is one of the longest songs in Polytopia. It just keeps going. Like by now, other songs would have looped. And now it's in a different progression right here. It's building up to something. And this horn is very fantasy, epic feeling. Drums. And it resolves the progression. And now it's the bridge. A nice calming bridge setting up for the next verse. Bam. And now it's looped. But it's wonderful. This is one of the best composed songs in the tribe selection menu. And for that reason, I put it in S tier. Because it actually made me want to like, yes, I'm going to listen to this song the whole way through. All right, next up is Polaris. With the little ice chimes. They're like little glasses that you bonk. It's a really simple song. It's also hard to tell when it loops, but you know when it loops when you get to this right here, the end of the chord progression. And because it's really kind of just one instrument playing the whole time, that's what, for me, knocks it down some. It's a cute song and it's good background, but it feels repetitive because it's the same instrument playing. So I put it in B tier. Not bad. All right, last before we get into skins is Cymanti. This one, it's a very ominous feeling song. It's also pretty long, because then you get to this part of the chord progression where it goes da-dum. I feel like this was almost like straight out of like an 80s sci-fi movie. Maybe that's what they were going for with like aliens or something. Now, as far as ambiance goes, just continuing to listen to this song as part of the game while you're playing it, I actually could go quite a while with this because, again, it's not overt, right? And it has really good feeling behind it. So I put this song in A tier. Good song. All right, now we're getting into the skins. The first skin is the Sha-Po skin. from Xin-Xi. And as you listen to this song, I mean, isn't this like one of the first skins they ever made? I don't like it so much. To be completely honest, it's probably supposed to be made after like the bamboo or that, but that's the bamboo tribe. The totally. So this song, because it loops, you mostly just hear this that's going, and it loops pretty quickly. I personally actually avoid this song. I don't like hearing it when I tap into the menu. I'm like, get out of this menu as quick as I can. So folks, this is actually the first F tier because I really don't like this because it just loops so quickly and is so repetitive that I really do not like listening to this song. All right, next is the Lirepacci skin. A lot more calm than the original song. It's definitely a different theme for sure. I love this skin, but I would rather listen to the original Imperius song, in my opinion. It feels like it loops pretty quickly, and some of the notes make me want to, it almost makes me want to fall asleep, but it's a unique enough song. I put this song in C tier. All right, next, the Baergøff. A very interesting, unique riff on the original Bardur song, but it's all with like percussive hits and animal sounds. It's creative, but I really don't like listening to this song. Could I sit there and listen to it the whole time? The sound of the bear, I really don't like because it's oppressive to the song. That sounds like a bear burping in my ear the entire time. So I put this song in D tier. It's creative, right? But I don't like it. Next is Oumaji, the Kondor skin. Taking the original Oumaji song and really leveling it up. And it loops really nicely too. I do like this song. That's pretty good. I could sit there and listen to that for quite a bit, and though I don't necessarily intentionally try and seek out this song, I do, however, like when I hit it, I'm like, oh, this is a treat, you know? And I could listen to that for a while. I put it right here in the middle of A tier. Definitely better than Zebasi's echoey Savannah theme. But it doesn't make me as happy as Kickoo or Hoodrick. Or the original. The original Oumaji theme is even more back. This, like again, this is a lot more overt, and this progression could get annoying. The original Oumaji, you could just keep going because it doesn't build. Weird, you'd want a song that doesn't build. But, all right. The Ragoo skin from Kickoo is awesome. It's a pirate theme, and they hit it right on the head with this pirate accordion and make you feel like pirates on the sea the entire time. What an awesome song. I definitely put this one in S tier. I willfully seek this song out when I am playing the game. And if you could sit there and play this the entire time while you're playing a Kickoo tribe, of course. I mean, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a pirate here the entire time. The Yorthwober skin. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's there's like two sections to it, right? And then when it loops to that next section is what makes me wish that there was just like one more section that this bridges into or something like that. And so it loops a little too soon for me to want to be able to listen to it all the time. But it's a good song, so not bad. I'd actually put it at the top of B tier. It's a really good song. I just do think I'd kill it before I'd kill any of the other ones. All right, Luxidoor Aumux skin. Now this is my favorite skin in the entire game. I love the solid gold covering players and pieces. The theme, the landscape, it's awesome. But the music feels much more distant and much more sparse than the richness that the skin would insinuate. So I really don't like listening to the song. When I go in, because I played this skin so much, I actually really don't really like listening to the music of it while I'm in the tech tree. So this song, unfortunately for my favorite skin, is in D tier. But I'd put it up, I listened to it for longer than Baergøff for sure. Alright, now we got the Cultist skin from Vengir. The bony claps. And whatever that sound is, that sound. No, I avoid this song. I do not like this song. It is, oh, it's grating. Like, again, you have like the building of the old Vengir, and it's just, I try to get out of this menu as fast as I can before I hear that sound any more times than I have to. Now the Anzala skin by Zebasi. I know this one is a community favorite song, and it has the echoes in it, but that boo boo, that part is what would make me get annoyed sooner, because it's the same thing every time. If there was one more, like, different section that it would do something a little different, but it gives me the awareness of the passage of time and is just a little too poppy for me. Yeah, I put this one in C tier, but I put it pretty high C tier. Alright, Imo. We have the Toli skin, which is a pretty cool skin. And the song is supposed to reflect the strength of the Toli and the Binboos that they're training on, but that low horn in the background, like, it feels like it's ambiance that really shouldn't be there, and that's the part that gets to me, is that it's just always there. It's like this oppressive horn that's like going. I put this skin in D tier. Better than the Aumux skin though. Yeah, it at least still has like that strength to it. But yeah, I don't like listening to this one. The Iqaruz skin for Quetzali. This song is like the logical progression of where the Quetzali song would go, it feels like. And it's fun and good. And again, I play this skin a lot too because I play Quetzali a lot. I get annoyed by it pretty soon because it's trying to maintain this energy, and then when it loops it, and it's like, here I go, I'm still going. And it's just a little bit too high energy for me, trying to keep that high energy the entire time. And then that loop right there, do-do-do-do, it's a more in your face when the loop comes. So I put that in C tier. And you can hear that it's longer too, because it does one loop, or well, not one loop, but like a couple bars, and then it brings in this really high-toned flute. Right there, there's the flute. So this is still new music, but it's just looping it again with that flute that comes in for just a little bit. And Ürkaz skin. People love this song because that beat right there is really good. And that's why I don't like it. Because of the out of tune harpsichors that not the harpsichord. I guess it's an air instrument, right? And as it deflates and there's air, it goes out of tune and it goes, and it weakens it. And I'd get annoyed by that sooner rather than later. But don't let me fool you. The beat is awesome. And I know it's a community favorite. I'm going to put it in B tier because I don't like the. All right, we only got 2 left. We got the Forgotten skin. I remember when this skin first came out and I was doing the announcement video for Aquarion, which was my first video ever. I sat here and listened to this song for a long time. And the bubble sound get to you. There's so many bubble sounds because it's omnipresent, right? But other than that, like, it'd be a great background song because everything else is more muted and more calm. Which is interesting because this is like in a swamp full of crocodiles and piranhas. So I put this song in C tier. Hey everyone, I'm recording this well after the fact because there was a new tribe before I dropped this video. So let's look at the actual last tribe that we have, the new Solaris tribe. Here's the music. It's really grungy, and it's awesome because it is unique. It gets lots of points for creativity. It's great to have something new. But as far as, again, my criteria of could you sit there and listen to this the whole time? Because I'm listening to this on headphones, so I'm having the sound ported directly into my ears, it makes me want to rank it. It's not bottom tier. This is gonna be about mid-high tier, so not S tier. The sound of the steam releasing constantly, and then after that, there's like a hit that has grain to it. It's like a grainy hit, and I'm not sure I like that so much. And it loops. It feels like it doesn't have a lot of places to go. There's no progression to it. It does feel like an ambiance kind of music though, but because the chime comes in and strikes really hard and then runs away from you, I'd actually have to put this one in C tier. I don't know if I'd want to sit here and listen to this over and over again. Because after you listen to it for a bit, there's nothing like too interesting about it that wants to keep you listening. Yeah, it's kind of mid-tier. But the skin is awesome. You can check out my announcement video. All right, and the last one, the Midnight Skin. Now remember, the last Elyrion song had a really long song. So let's listen to this one. Spooky, more sad theme. Oh, and see the doo-doo-doo-doo. Then now it's building. There's a new instrument that's come in singing a more tension note. And I didn't know that this song went for so long before. And the drop. Now the bridge. It's nice and low. I remember I was like, oh, I'm gonna rate this lower, and then I just kept listening. The more I listened to it, I'm like, whoa, how cool is that? Because it doesn't make you feel as happy as the original Elyrion, I'd rank it lower, but what an awesome long song that they have. We're listening to this again. I mean, I bet you could look at the time code and you can see how long it goes. But good build right there. Yeah. And then it slows down. Oh man. And that open end at the end there, setting you up for the loop. A little more over at the loop than the other one, but still a really good song. So let's do A tier. Great. All right, everybody, there is my tier list for all of the music other than the title sequence or the original Polytopia theme, because I don't know how to listen to that in the actual game. Let me know what you think you'd put the music yourself, and how much you liked this video, if it was a fun ride to listen to all the music with me and rank them. We'll be doing a lot more videos. I mean, every week we're doing a new video, so subscribe and stay tuned so that you can get more tier lists, more guides, more whatever. In fact, you're in control here too. You just comment to me what you want, and I'm gonna try and do it. So we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.